I've got something for you. I know this is your...
It is indeed. What actually happened to you in Scallis? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Claire. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. Oh, look at you. Aren't you a nice boy? I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up. Look what I've got. You'll love this. I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat. Look what I've got for... You'll love this. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks. That should do it.
The garden is looking how it should again.
Like a lost soul.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. You ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek, the lazy wretch. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Now, Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zbyszek.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work.
I just... Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day...
A surprise, Pa.
You were always as cheeky as you are, just like your ma. I'll give you just a hint for now. I had something made for you.
Oh. What is it?
Oh, you'll just have to wait and see.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head?
Not the first accident you've had, though.
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing'll happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow. Don't I always...
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor and...
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a Alright. I'll get to work.
That's more like it. Let's see what you can sniff out here.
Such a what? Such a know-it-all. All you're good for is sitting in a tavern with other know-it-alls, bemoaning your station. But devil a thing do you do about it. You can't do an honest job. You're of no use to life.
How are you, Teresa?
So, God grant you health.
God be with you, Teresa.
There's still a bit of light. She sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it, by the way.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
My humble greetings.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be...
God be with you, Teresa.
Greetings, Tess.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry! Really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
How are you, Teresa?
God! God's blessing.
What else was it you wanted from...
You brought that beer to Henry.
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He had no one to train with, so we had a bit of swordplay together.
You playing with swords?
Yes, and as it happens, I did quite well. Actually, a bit too well.
Really, Tess? I never knew you were such a warrior girl. He had it coming, the donkey. Maybe it'll dampen his enthusiasm for adventure. All right, but now I can tell you what I want. Fancy a walk in the...
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pine?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's
favourite?
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about...
Well, you know how it is, Tess.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day.
What about
Bishek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flap.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Bishek have you anyway.
Oh, Pa. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything, except belladonna.
Belladonna?
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was...
A wolf?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, but he could lend us his bow.
So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you.
You might be able to do that with Henry,
But come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the... And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake.
All right, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to...
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
Greetings.
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well...
Hey, Adam. If you lend me a bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Pa? Me and Teresa are going to pick herbs. Adam? Keep up there, you.
God be with you, Teresa.
As well as health-giving decoctions.
Yohonka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up, if you know what I'm...
What? You want me to dance with you?
Imagine what folk would make of that. No, silly. I want Matthias to dance with me.
So, what's the problem? You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
Can't you just go and invite him straight out?
You must be joking. What if he doesn't like me? What if he's more interested in... No, not a chance.
What is it you see in Matthias? What about Matthew? Or Fritz? You'd have it a lot easier with those two. All it takes is a twirl of your skirts, and they'll be fighting over who dances.
Fritz, are you serious? He's an idler and a half-wit. And Matthew isn't much better. For all his smart talk, he's a slimy... But Matthias... Matthias is handsome and kind.
I get the feeling you think he's handsome.
Well, he is.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell...
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want...
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
"Aye, Johanka, I did."
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's go..." And then he'll finally get them.
"Oh, the dance. Yes."
"Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias." Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help.
You painted a very pretty, but do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
Why don't you just steal the dice yourself?
And if he caught me doing it? You think he'd go dancing with me then? But you... Well, you're a miller's daughter and... Well...
Right. We're all a pack of thieves. I might have known. All right, then.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on, though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's... Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then... Maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
God save you, Tess.
Greetings.
How are things, Matthew?
Teresa, it's unusual to see you here. Come to see the eighth wonder of the world, have you?
What would that mean?
Fritz, working. Well, that's a sight you don't see every day.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Why overdo it? Jesus was a carpenter too, but how many beams do you think he made, eh?
Matthew, that's blasphemy.
No, it's only a harmless joke. You don't have to look at me like the parish priest did at Kunesh. You know,
Ugh, don't even remind me.
don't overdo it now.
I'm honored that you should come.
What's new, Fritz?
I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. There's going to be a dance this evening.
Maybe.
They say it's going to carry on tomorrow too. And they'll be roasting a pig.
So I heard. I wonder how come Sir Radzig allowed it.
No, it wasn't his lordship's idea. It was Master Faithful.
Master Tobias?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to show off his wealth. I'd have roast pig and dance.
Listen, Fritz, I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door.
I don't want to break down a door.
Ah, you want a lockpick?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some, but you know what they say. Not even a pig grunts for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Hey, Fritz, how about giving me a couple of lockpicks after all we've known?
All right, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more.
Just two?
You said a couple, didn't?
Will you teach me how to pick?
Sure. Are you yanking my piss? More. A skill like that is worth its weight.
Will you teach?
Sure.
Is this enough?
That's not.
Glad to see you.
It's easy as fuck. You've got to find a spot where the lock catches and press on it. And only then can you turn it. Nice and light though. No jerky movements. Like when you're caressing a girl's...
I get it.
As well as health-giving decoctions.
Well, I never.
Is something the matter?
Special dried. They'll help with every pain and ailment.
Teresa, what are you playing at?
Healing herbs, ointments, all freshly prepared.
What was that?
Healing herbs, ointments, all freshly prepared.
No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
Herbs, fresh or dried. They'll help with every pain and ailment. Good day, Teresa.
May the God's blessing.
About Matthias.
Yes?
I've brought you his dice.
I knew you'd do it. This is great. I'll bring it to him. Keep.
Come right up, good people. Herbs for your kitchen, as well as health-giving decoctions.
The Lord Jesus himself commanded you to do so.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. Huh. Hey, Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen. Since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time. So I'm sure there's nothing to it. I wonder what could be in that nest. I wonder what could be in...
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring.
You're right. I shot it down.
Yeah.
You don't mind?
No. After all, I've got Henry. And if I ask him, he'll get me...
You know what? Let's just go and pick those damned herbs before I change...
Oh. I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time. But no one reported anything to the palace. Do you think they skidded up the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on. Teresa, come back. We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow. Ah! It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here. But it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, all right? We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here and then back into the woods.
Where are you off to?
This is the place. I'll start picking.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs?
No, I'll manage fine on my own.
What should I do if the wolf turns up?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for...
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch.
All right, I'll keep watch.
I'm curious what Henry will say, and I brew him his favorite schnapps. Adam! Mother of God! It's the wolf! Teresa!
There's a good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just...
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. I'll brew plenty of that liquor.
All right. That was a funny-looking wolf. I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for... Thanks for coming with me, Tess.
All right.
God be with you, Teresa.
I'm honored that you should come.
Is there someone here who'd compete with me in archery?
I'm sure someone... First, you
Oh, God.
Stealing the king's silver.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime. You get the pyre for that.
Why do you keep going on about it? What's it got to do with me? I keep telling you, I don't know nothing about any silver. I'm a miller. Flour is what I know about. If someone's stealing silver from the mines, why don't you talk to the mint master about it?
Well, we did. He was the one that brought it up.
It's our job to ask everyone who lives nearby if they saw anything suspicious.
Then good luck with that. Because in case you haven't noticed, everyone around here lives near the mines.
Aye, but some live closer than others. And then there's also the fact that... how to put it?
We're asking you because, well, you're a miller, right?
Oh, I see. Since I'm a miller, I must be a crook. Is that it?
No, but you know what they say.
Aye. They say you lot can hardly find your own asses. Never mind a thief. You're keeping me from my work, young fellas. So if we're done here, farewell and good luck.
All right, Miller. If you should happen to hear anything, let us know.
Good day,
You lazy wretch! You're full of talk. Yet you have too much.
My humble...
God be with you.
God be with you.
My humble...
Good God.
How would you know when you can only listen to what you're...
What are you two quarrelling about here?
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as work.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out of...
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Hang on. What's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good for nothing.
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus. Having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts, grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work. While this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years to teach and be taught.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot.
What's so hard about your job,
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, and someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do...
That's all I need to know. You're both right, but not one of you has a grain of sense. Work is work, whether it's done with your hands or your heart.
Ah, rhetoric worthy of Socrates himself, and out of the mouth of a woman. I bow to you, good maiden.
Are you saying this good-for-nothing here, who has to beg for his beer at the tavern, is...
Can you come here a minute?
I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with Sir Radzig today.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else. Quick.
What's up?
The guards were here asking around. They said someone's been stealing silver from the mines. Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
Why? What has Stibor got to do with stolen silver?
Look, just talk to him about it.
But I'm asking you, Father.
Well, if you really must know... Yes, the silver is ours. It's just a way of making a bit on the side.
What? Are you mad?
Look, you and Stibor were just little, and when your ma died, I wanted you to have something to fall back on if anything happened to...
Why didn't you tell me about it? Don't you trust me?
No, it's not that. I didn't tell anyone at first. But then Stibor saw me with a sack of silver, and when he asked... And I didn't want you and Samuel to know about it. Besides, I didn't want to put you in harm's way.
So, the talk about dishonest millers isn't just idle gossip. You and Stibor are stealing silver from the king's mines?
Oh, it won't come to that. The king won't miss a few sacks of silver, but it will save us from poverty.
Samuel works in the mine, Pa.
As long as no one knows nothing, we've nothing to worry about. That goes for Samuel too, Teresa.
The king's silver? All right, I'll go and tell Stibor.
Oh, good lass, thanks. And hurry, the guards might come to the mine any...
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Not so fast. First, tell me what the hell is going on.
All right. Look. How can I put it? Thank God.
Sweet Jesus. You fellas haven't the sense you were born with.
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you into it, but I can't manage it on my own.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Yes, but you see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. And now I don't know how to get to it.
And how are we supposed to find it?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area.
Oh no, Steebor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous...
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map and we'll do the rest.
Wait. How did you get mixed up in this?
Not long ago, I saw Pa hauling a sack of silver ore. I kept asking about it and...
God almighty, the king's silver? If you have to steal, couldn't...
Around here? Like what? Cabbages?
Why are you doing it? You're not going to mint your own coins.
Of course not. We just sell it to someone, but Pa deals with that.
Why are you helping him?
Well, he always gives me some of the money.
Money won't be much use to either of you on the pyre. Where do you take the silver?
Pa takes care of that.
Who does?
Some slimy kind of fella. I don't know what his name is. He serves some lord, but...
That's all I want to know. Are you sure it's the same shaft where Samuel was working?
Definitely. There's no other flooded shaft in the mine. Remember when everyone was talking about how they hit...
All right, Steebor. Have you got something I can give him to...
Here. Give him this. I try to get it from him without giving the game away.
I'll do what I can.
Where do you think? Also, I'm heading for the fish pond as usual. Once you have it, come and meet me at Wenceslas Corridor on there.
I'm honoured that you should come.
Why aren't you at work?
I was given some time off.
Time off?
I smashed my foot with the pickaxe.
Every mother of...
I'm fine, it was just a pretense.
Really, Sammy? And then no one will believe you. So, are they biting?
Well, so far, no. But there's still plenty of time before it...
Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry. You don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fafar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that was...
Do you think you could draw me a map?
Why?
Steebor dropped something there.
Drop something?
Never mind. You really do.
For Christ's sake. Oh, well, whatever. Show me that.
Thanks.
So, can we go and do it?
I got that map from Samuel.
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine. That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up.
I want to ask... Why do I have to go inside?
Well, remember when we used to play hide and seek?
Yeah? You could never find me.
And you always found me immediately, because I was useless at hiding.
Yeah. You always had something sticking out.
Exactly.
You're right. Best if I do it.
For sure. There won't be many people inside now. Most of the lads will be outside eating.
Tell me again where I can find that.
It's somewhere in that flooded shaft. It's a good thing I was on that walkway when they stopped me. Otherwise, I'd have had nowhere to drop it.
Who caught you?
The miners, of course. I told them I was looking for Samuel, but I still got a hard time from the guards for being there.
That's all. All right. Let's get it over with.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And good luck, Tess.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy? Looking for that clumsy brother of yours?
What's he done now?
He knocked one of the supports and nearly brought the whole shaft down. And then he's going to put the pickaxe through his body.
Help! Over there! Help! Over there!
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy? Looking for that clumsy brother of yours?
Do something! My God! Over there! For God's sake, there! Over there!
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful. Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Stibor was talking about. Now to find that wooden walkway. I wouldn't want to get lost in here. The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
A shame I can't swim.
Who's there? Hey! Hey, you! Hold! Surrender! You've committed a crime. Enough. You'll pay a fine.
I'm sorry.
Anyone can.
If that...
That's enough. It's.
No!
Quiet. You'll pay.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, little boy? When you take one for a whirl, you can have a good feel what she's got under her dress.
Yeah, and then some fella might feel your teeth with his knuckles, you goat. Remember the blacksmith's son, Henry? That time when the butcher took his Bianca for a whirl?
Ah, dance ain't a proper dance if there ain't a brawl or two. And if you're afraid, just stick to the lasses that ain't spoken for.
Oh, yeah. And who's left? That wallflower Johanka? Someone face Marta? Or Teresa?
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful.
Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Steebor was talking about.
I wouldn't want to get lost in here.
The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
Who's there?
Hey, you've no business here. Clear off, please.
I've got the silver.
Thank heavens! You've no idea what a relief that is. I knew you could do it. Take it to Pa for...
I found the silver in the mine.
Not so loud. Oh, good work, lass. Leave it here, and I'll take care of everything.
I'd like to say I'm glad to be of help, but I'm not, Pa. It could have ended badly for everyone, very...
Tess, you know I only want the best for all of you.
The best for us? How long do you think you can get away with it? Do you think your luck will hold out forever?
Don't say that, Tess.
I haven't finished. What would happen then, Father? Samuel would be left alone in the world? Or he'd be executed too?
Do you think that never occurred to me? There's not a day goes by I don't... Do you all want to spend the rest of your lives breaking your backs in the mill just to have enough to eat? Your mother wouldn't have wanted it for you,
Pa.
You're right. I promise we'll be more careful.
That will have to do me. What about that surprise you promised me this morning?
Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. I had a dress made for you in Rattay. A very fine dress indeed.
A new dress, Pa? But... I don't understand.
Well, you know, you're not a little girl anymore. You're a young woman now. You surely don't want to live here at the mill forever. Samuel's able to take care of himself and...
What is it, Pa? Why did you buy me that dress?
Look, Teresa, you're old enough to be married.
What are you saying? I don't understand. I don't want to get married yet.
Oh, my little girl. Matrimony is a gift from God.
Yes, but I don't have a suitor.
Oh, but you do. A very good one, too.
What? You've offered my hand to someone?
Don't worry. He's a decent man, a nice man, and he's rich. He'll take care of you. There's going to be a fete at the tavern this evening.
Who is...
You can just have a chat, dance a little, and who knows?
Are you going to tell me who it is?
It's Chief Engineer Tobias.
Tobias Fafar?
Aye, that's right.
Well, Master Fafar is a nice man, but he's no spring. To tell the truth, he'd never have crossed my mind when it...
Listen, we can talk it over, but you've got to think of your future, Teresa. Master Fafar is a respected man.
Children?
For heaven's sake, lass, don't be so naive. You were born a girl, and raising a family is what God made you for. Go to the tavern this evening and let Master Fafar spend a nice pile of groschen on you.
Show me that dress, then.
It's in the trunk here under the window.
All right, Teresa. Time to grow up. Put on that lovely dress and go and meet your groom. Well, there's no point in dragging it out. Pa will tan my hide for not going to that dance. Oh well. I'd better see him and face the music.
We had some trouble with the guards.
What? Are they on to us?
No. We managed to hide everything before they got to us. They were just feeling us out.
Good. The coin is stashed, as always. The chief sends you his regards. Farewell.
Look what I've got. You'll love.
Where did you get to yesterday? Master Faithful was here. He said he waited all evening and you...
Sorry, Pa. When I saw everyone there, Henry with Bianca, Johanka and Matthias, and Faithful there waiting for me.
You just took to your heels and left him there waiting in vain, eh?
I'm sorry, Father.
You always had a mind of your own. Just like your ma. I'm not cross with you, Tess. But sooner or later you'll get married.
I know, Pa. But next time you could at least ask me what I think.
Aye, fair enough, lass. Next time I'll talk to you about it. But only the dance will continue today and Master Faithful will be there. But now we'll let it lie. Will you go and pick up those nails from the blacksmith? He should have them made by now.
All right, Pa. Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks. Mother of God, what happened to you?
What do you think? I was attacked, that's what. By that horse on Henry.
God in heaven, like little boys. You're nicely bruised.
Do something about it. I'm bleeding.
Show me that. I'll bandage it for you. I've got something here.
Get on with it then.
Enough of your impudence. What were you lot fighting about anyway?
That bunch of vandals was throwing manure at the Deutsch's house. And when Hans shouted at them to stop, they attacked us.
Manure, eh? That explains your new fragrance.
Ha ha! Fucking hilarious. But I'll get them back. Don't...
God have mercy. You boys are never happy unless you're fighting. You won't get much work done in that state.
How are you, Teresa?
As well as health-giving decoctions.
Greetings, Tess. Good day to you.
What's new in the village?
There's to be a dance this evening. Again. Harvest Festival.
Pentecost festival.
What else would we...
I heard they have combat tournaments in Rattay sometimes. That must be lovely to watch. Why can't we have something like that once?
But for a tournament, you need knights.
Ah, but Sahanish's tourney in Rattay is even for commoners.
Oh my god, don't say that too loud. I can just imagine how my brothers would be tripping over each other to...
They wouldn't be the only ones, would they? How about that Henry? He's always waving that wooden sword around like you... But there's an interesting... Which of our fellas do you think would win?
Henry would win for sure. He's always practicing with that wooden sword, like you say. And besides, he's a blacksmith's son.
Do you think so? Don't say anything, but I think that Henry's a bit of a fool. And he doesn't overwork himself at that forge.
Anyway, enough of...
God be with you.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
What about those nails, Henry?
Here you are.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening? I hear you had a disagreement with Zbyszek and Deutsch.
A little. Sorry, it got a bit out of hand.
No need to apologise. I hope that idiot Zbyszek got what he had coming. I can't stand him.
Well, I thought, since he's from the mill too...
Well, you thought wrong. He's a pig. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Červená se jablíčko, zahrát se nám zdálo. Můj milej nic nevidí, na něj, že se smálo. Ztratilo se jablíčko v travičce vysokej. Můj milej ho nenajde, bude ho mít jinej. Rozběhlo se jablíčko ze stráně u řeky. Můj milej ho nechytí, uplave na věky.
Why?
What's happened?
Zbyszek! They're everywhere!
What?
They're killing everyone!
What?
Zbyszek, we have
Shit!
to... We have to...
Shit!
Elkaptam, gyertek segíteni!
Let go of me!
Gyertek!
Let go of me! No, let...
Ez az ember olyan, akár egy megadott kanccal.
Get off me!
Fogd rendesen!
You bastard! Please, stop! No! Stop!
Picsába, nyisd ki a kurvát!
Please, leave me alone!
Dilli버rন্স. A faszom dökjen beléd, vagy valami hegyesebbre? Fogjad! Kurva! A faszba, László! Te süket kretén! Egy lány van ott bent! Nyisd ki! Mi a szart volt az? Mi volt az a hang?
Samuel. Oh my God, I hope he's safe. I've got to find him.
Ki az? Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Csak nem.
Mi folyik ott?
Na bassza meg! Mit csináltad? Beszarás! És pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben. Most megkapod!
God have mercy. I'll never make it past them. I hope Sammy's found somewhere to hide. I'll have to try a different entrance.
Mit keresel itt?
Samuel. Oh my God, I hope he's safe. I've got to find him.
Mi azon? Beszarás. És pont mikor kedvem lenne...
past them. I hope Sammy's found somewhere to hide. I'll have to try a different entrance. Sakura, there's no way through here. I'll have to find another way.
Az ostobák! Azt hitték, hogy elbújhattak a gajébe.
Beth!
Get her.
Work
To
the
heel,
glass!
Tinker. Heel.
Adam!
Hide the bomb!
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Ragazzi, Kieran.
Matthew.
Teresa? Oh.
He's still breathing. You piece of shit.
Gailada.
I told you to fucking die! Teresa! Well, thank Christ you made it. What about your pa and Steeble? Oh.
Have you seen Samuel?
Yes, he's inside. But listen, Teresa. They cut him up real bad.
We'll
and...
take you to him. It ain't safe out here.
Fritz, go and tell the others. We'll set off in a while, as soon as the sun sets.
We should barricade the passage behind us, in case any of those fuckers follow us.
Yeah, do that. Teresa, Samuel's lying over there.
First, I want to ask you about something. What happened to Samuel?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there when it happened. But he must have been here in the mine when they came in.
Yeah, the others weren't so lucky.
How many of you are here?
A dozen or more. We ran to the mines when all hell broke loose.
We've been waiting here since then. for the right moment to escape.
What happens next?
We'll wait for nightfall and then creep out. Let's hope those devils will be too busy looting to notice us.
But where do you want to go?
We still have to decide. Probably Tarnberg. Rovna's done for, and there's nothing else anywhere nearby.
What if the fuckers attack Townburg too, though? I reckon we should head for Sasau.
Sassau's a long haul, Fritz. But if there's no other option, we'll see.
Thank you. I'll go to my brother.
Teresa.
Samuel, you're alive. When I saw you lying there all still and...
Teresa, help me. Please. I'm hurt.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere. It's bad. Teresa.
Sammy, what is...
Teresa.
Oh, Sammy, you're not going to die. I'm here with you. How did it happen?
Those heathens cut us off in the shaft. Before we knew what was going on, it was awful. We couldn't see a thing, and one of them got me. It was so dark, shouting and...
There now, Sammy. It's all right now.
Yeah, those bastards.
Show me that wound.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
It's an ugly wound, but those bandages saved your life. The bleeding has stopped. That's a good sign.
Yeah. I was bleeding. Like a stuck pig. Teresa.
Don't worry. You take it easy now. As soon as I get you out of here, we'll find...
What about Pa and Stebo?
They hit. We split up. But I saw them running to safety.
Maybe they'll have better luck than me.
Listen, Samuel. We've got to get out of here. It'll be getting dark outside, and...
I don't know if I can. But you're right. But we've got to find Stibor and Pa. When? When did you see him last?
There's no time for that now. I'll tell you everything as soon as we get out of here. The others are waiting by the entrance to the mine. Which way do you want to go?
We'll try going past Rovna. It seems there's not so many of them that way. But Teresa, what about Samuel?
Samuel? He'll come with us, of course.
Teresa, he can hardly stand on his feet.
What are you saying?
He's a tough one, I can't deny. But we'll have to be quick on our feet, and Samuel would hold us back.
Matthew, surely you don't expect me to leave him here?
It's your decision, Teresa. I'm just telling you how things are. And I'm afraid, even if he did go with us, he'd never survive the journey.
We can make a stretcher and carry him. Have you got some rope here? A piece of canvas?
We can't run with a stretcher. And anyway, hauling him like that would only injure him more, and drain our strength.
So we'll all wait here a little longer, until Samuel is in better shape.
Sorry, Tess, but we can't put everyone at risk for one person.
Then you go, and I'll stay here. Send help as soon as you get to Tarnberg. I can't leave Sammy here, Matthew. He's all I have left. You get to safety and tell them what happened here. Sir Divish of Tarnberg is a good friend of Sir Radzig's.
It seems there's no changing your mind. There are torches in the mine, and you should still be able to find some water.
Thanks, Matthew.
Teresa, if...
May the Lord watch over you. Matthew.
I'll send some help back from Talmberg. Stay out of sight.
These bandages are soaked through with blood. I'll have to change them. And I should get something to heal the wounds. Some marigold, at least, so the wounds don't get infected. And water for cleaning. Matthew said there should be some in the mine somewhere. I have to stay here. Sammy needs me. I still don't have marigold. That's essential. I can't see a thing in this darkness. I could tell Tinker to seek. That would be faster.
Let's see what you can sniff out. See.
What's going on there? Hey, who's there? What's that? What's that?
ott messzire. Itt lesz valahol. Mit csinálsz ott? Kurva élet!
Sick.
Meguntad az életet?
Look what you'll...
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben!
Sick.
Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Wake up.
No. Samuel. None of that. You wake up right now. No. No. Please, Sammy, no. No. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Sammy, please. No. No. No.
All this death. Tinker, what are we going to do? Do you think anyone survived in the village? Maybe at the castle? Tinker, heel! What is it? Did you find something, boy?
Good people, help me, please.
Holber? What happened? Why are you shouting here?
I have to get out of here and find the others.
How did you survive the...
I hid at the top of the hill and stayed there. The whole of Skellets was in flames.
I know.
I wanted to go to Talmberg to warn them, but when I was climbing down in the dark, I lost my footing and went rolling down like a sack of charcoal.
You're injured. Can I do anything to...
Something's wrong with my leg. I twisted it when I fell, and I managed to limp here to this path.
Let me have a look at that leg. Maybe I can manage to set...
All right, but please be careful.
It seems you were lucky. It doesn't look like anything's broken. If there was, the skin... Keep that leg raised for a while. And when you go, try not to put too much weight on it.
All right, thanks. I reckon I can manage to get up now. But would you help me as far as the road? The going will be easier there.
I'll help you. Lean on me.
I'll manage it from here. But which way should I go?
Go to Talmberg, like the others. And tell them what happened here and to send help.
All right. I won't forget your kindness, but what are you going to do now?
I'll go to the castle to see if anyone survived there.
If you're not afraid to go there, you could look around the small holdings near Skellets. People took cover wherever they could when the raid... May God watch over you, Teresa.
This is our house. What's left of it. I can't believe it. Pa, if you can see me now, I'm sorry. So sorry. Give my love to Ma. Stibor, you stood up to them. You were always the brave one. I'll come back and bury you in hallowed ground, like you deserve.
Vedelés baszni! A picsába hogy is rólt tovább? Na mindegy.
Yarmila, what are you doing here?
I can't. There's one of those bastards creeping around out there.
What? Where did you see him? The army has pulled out and moved on.
He must be a deserter. He keeps looking around here for what he can steal. You must help me. You've got to get rid of him.
Do you know if anyone else survived?
I don't know, Teresa. They killed William. He tried to run.
That's all right, Yarmila. I understand. Pa and Stibor and Sammy. They didn't make it either.
Oh, you poor lass. How can God allow such things?
You've nothing to fear. I dealt with that deserter.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd never get away from here alive. Thanks, Teresa. If you hadn't turned up...
That's all right. Go to Tomberg and tell the people there what's happened. That's a good boy. That's my... Look what you'll love.
Where are you? Pavle!
Are you mad, shouting like that?
Well, I have to find Pavlena. She got lost when we were running in the night.
It's still not safe here. Shouting like that is asking for trouble.
But I have to find her. I can't leave without her. Will you help me?
Where did you see her last?
In the woods here. We were hiding from those demons. I didn't think they'd come here, but they came upon us from behind. I think we surprised them as much as they did us. We started to run, and I thought I was done for. I ran, and then I found myself alone. I have to find her.
What was Pavlina wearing?
The same as always. A blue dress, and she had a scarf on.
Listen, Pavlina surely escaped. There's no point in risking your life.
You think she's been hiding out here all night?
No, no! She'd be looking for me, definitely. Pavlina! Don't be afraid, it's me, Maros!
This must be that Pavlina that Maros was looking for. Dead. I should go and tell him.
Don't be afraid, it's me, Maros! Pavlina! Where are you?
About Pavlina. I found her.
You did? Where?
I'm sorry, but she's dead.
Oh, no, no, no. My Pavlena. I thought she was right behind me. Jesus.
You should flee and save yourself.
I don't know what to do now.
Go to Tomberg and tell them everything. Sir Divish will send help and...
All right.
I'll keep looking around for other
If I had half your courage, Pavlena might still be alive. Take this. Maybe you'll come across someone who needs it.
Where is it? Cutter!
Julian? Is it you? Don't be afraid. It's me.
Everywhere. They're everywhere.
You're one of the woodcutters.
Yes. Yes. Cutter. Where is it?
Julian, you're not making any... Where's what? I don't...
Cutter! Woodcutter!
Oh my... What happened here?
They came. From everywhere.
How did you survive?
Everywhere.
You've got to get out of here, Julian.
No. They're everywhere.
Listen. If you stay here, they might come back and kill you.
No! Cutter!
This is... Listen to me, and listen well. A short while ago, they killed my little brother. I'm not going to let anyone else get killed if I... So for Christ's sake, pull yourself together and get...
I can't!
You asked for it, Julian.
This is hopeless.
Where is it?
Julian! Here's your axe. That's what you were looking for.
Cutter! Yes! My cutter!
Good, Julian. And now, get to Tomberg. The others are already on the way there.
Tomberg! Yes!
Only I hadn't lost that damn key. Fuck it!
Master Potter?
I'm trying to get into my goddamn house.
What for? You ought to flee like everyone else.
I've got coin hidden there. Listen, maybe you could help me. I've heard you mill people know how to...
What are you implying? That I'm a thief?
Come now, don't play the innocent. We all know your father is no saint.
My father is dead.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, lass.
How did you manage to survive?
I hid out on top of the haystack until morning. Those heathens were sniffing around. But
Why can't you unlock the door?
of course I do. That is, I was bringing firewood from the woods. Just as I got to the footbridge, I dropped everything and ran home as fast as I could.
It's still not safe here. Coin is no use to a dead man.
And leave my life savings to pillagers and footpads? Not a chance.
Where do you think you...
I'm not sure. It must have been somewhere along the path from the woods. I was carrying firewood when the raid started.
All right. I'll try and get that coin for you. But where is it hidden?
This damn door is as solid as a rock. Once you get inside, go to the pantry on the left. There's a sack of apples in there. Who are you?
My, there really is a purse full of groschen here. And a pretty heavy one, too.
And those boots.
But I don't have any money on me.
We'll see about that. Show me everything you have.
Oh, I swear I don't have anything.
Cut the horseshit. Strip off and shake out those clothes. And if I don't hear the jingle of coin, there'll be hell to pay.
For God's sake. Isn't it enough that we have foreign cutthroats descended on us without being robbed by our own people?
Shut the fuck up and get off.
What in God's name is going on here? What kind of man are you to...
Shut up and keep your high and mighty preaching to yourself.
I'm telling you, I've already been robbed of everything. Tell him, Teresa.
You won't even have that much if I find...
But we really don't have any money.
You don't, eh? What were you looking for in that house, then?
I was getting some supplies for the road. We have to flee to Tomberg before those cutthroats come back.
What the fuck? They're coming back? All right, I'll leave you be, but...
Get him.
Dear God.
My God Almighty. With all the horror that's going on, he wouldn't have thought twice about killing.
People can be swine. They see a corpse and come swooping down like carrion crows.
Take the money. Take it and go to Tomberg. Warn them there and tell them to send help.
I'll do that. Take care of yourself, Therese.
Tinker, no. Come here.
Fuck off! Go on, go on, go on, go! Fuck's sake!
Rushing to find this fucking place.
Right, you whole sons. I've had just about enough of you.
Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask. Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh, dear. Sorry about that.
That's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge, and she said you told her.
Your pa and Stibor were really stealing from the royal mines.
Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't blame you. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the altar. But that little intrigue with the dice, I never thought you'd stoop to stealing.
It was all in a good cause. Johanka would never have plucked up the courage to talk to him otherwise. And in the end, her harebrained scheme actually worked.
Who knows? Maybe the two of them will get together again.
Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Paul used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Going back to help the survivors, that was very brave of you. When I went back to Skalitz, I met no one but footpads and cutthroats. If you hadn't come along, I doubt I'd be here to tell the tale.
You know what our parish priest always used to say? Without Christian charity, we'd all soon be dead. I couldn't just leave you all to your fate, could I? Any good Christian would have done the same.
Well, I'm not so sure. Not everyone has your courage. Did you go back to Skalitz again? To bury your pa and your brothers?
Yes. Along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the Ratai garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines. But his grave is on the hill, where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground. But what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stibor are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
네, 요렇게 해서 DLC 테레사 파트도 한번 해봤고요. 다음에는 아마 메인 퀘스트만 쭉 하면 엔딩 볼 수 있을 것 같은데 일단 한번 그렇게 해보도록 하겠습니다.